Welcome to the Ages of Rock podcast with your hosts, Bill Algie, Dennis Talbot, and Alan Tate. We are three guys who have one thing in common, a love of rock and roll. Our goal is to talk about all things rock. We hope you find this show intriguing, funny, and occasionally highly opinionated. Enjoy! Hey folks, this is episode number 229. And this week we have Chris Kelley from Tennessee Champaign. Kind of a southern rock band out of Tennessee, of all places. Who'd have thought?
Think
Northeast Tennessee, up by
Northeast Tennessee,
the Tri-Cities area.
Yeah, I like Champaign too. So
yeah,
that's good.
But we're gonna have him on in a few minutes. We don't have a whole lot to talk about before we get to that interview. But Dennis was saying something before we got started about an Ozzy documentary coming up. So
yeah, we got some Ozzy coming up here in the next couple of weeks. We're going to be talking a lot about Ozzy. There was I saw something on Facebook and watched the preview. It was about a 2-minute preview. It was called The 9 Lives of Ozzy Osbourne, I believe. And it's going to be on A&E, and it's September 7th, I believe, is when it comes out. Don't quote me on that.
That's Sunday.
That's
Sunday. Okay, so it's coming up really quick. But just check Facebook or just run a thing on. And actually, I will check that here in a minute and let you guys know.
Actually, it's Monday. You're right.
Yeah. But anyway, that's coming on A&E, and it looks like a really well done. They're talking to Jack quite a bit, so I'm thinking this is because Jack did some things with his dad, so I think this has to do with, I think it's one that he maybe directed or actually filmed. A lot of interviews and kind of stuff. It talks about his life, and it's going to be good. And then, of course, this week, then they had the pictures came out. I don't know, it was TMZ or one of those people.
Yeah.
Put these pictures out, and, Ozzy looks so, it's COVID, people. People are not getting their hair colored. He's not performing right now. He's just got his hair slicked back. He looked like John Voight, to be honest. I mean, if you look at him, he looks like a.
Well, I don't know if that's good.
Honestly,
I don't know if that's good or bad.
Honestly, I would like to see these older people like myself.
Just let it go.
Just let it go.
Right.
And
the thing is, and you know what? For his age,
none of us care.
He looks good.
None of us care.
I know people in their 50s that look a lot worse than that. So.
I do too. I know somebody's 55 that looks pretty bad.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty bad.
Well, speaking of Ozzy, next week we're going to do the Blizzard of Oz review.
Yeah, that's what
with our buddy Stephen Wright.
Stephen Wright from, what's the name of his? No.
What is it?
I don't remember.
Potter than hell.
Pooter than hell. Potter than hell. We love you, Steve. You know that.
Steve's been on a couple times before, and
he's a good dude right there.
He is a good dude.
That's right. He has to be a good dude to come on this show. That's our new criteria.
Oh yeah, we have new criteria because we've had some slackers and some people. So now it's just only good dudes. That's
right.
Or good ladies. We're good with ladies.
That's
too.
right.
All good.
We like when the ladies come on the show.
That's right.
They're very nice.
But no, like I said, we're still in that COVID bullshit. Nothing really going on. Nothing exciting going on.
Well, Bill's got something he wants to talk about.
So So we've had a gentleman named Tim Rosner on the show before. Tim is a tour producer and stage manager for. He was a manager for Kiss stage manager for Kiss for a while, and he's done Styx and a bunch of other places, REO, a bunch of those guys. So on his Facebook post today, he put Red Alert Congress Save Our Industry. So when the link is working, because I tried to link it doesn't work, but there's a link called #WeMakeEvents.org, and they are trying to get Congress to pass a bill to help fund some of those people that support the arts with tours and different things. And that's something that has just gone by the wayside. We've tried to save everything else, but we haven't really worked on that too much. So, which is a huge, as we all know, none of us get to go to shows. So if we're not going to shows, that means those people aren't working. And there's a whole bunch of those people out of work.
And those venues are sitting
venues
dormant.
are sitting empty, and the artists are sitting at home, and the artists are trying to earn money, $10 a pop or whatever on on a variety of different kind of, pay-as-you-go things online. So be interesting to see how that works out. But when the link is working, we'll post it on our page. So check that out when you get a chance.
Because y'all know how consistent we are with forgetting to post links.
Yeah, but when I get it to work, I'm going to post it, because I did respond back and said, dude, this link is broken. So
we need to get Tim back on again too. He's
I'll try to.
Interesting person to talk to, and we need to get him back on, just kind of shoot the shit with him.
Well, I just got one quick thing. I posted earlier today on our Facebook page, so if you haven't been there for a while, go check it out. Van Halen, there's a pro shot video on YouTube from their performance at US Fest back in 1983. And I had never actually seen it or listened to it before, other than catching bits and pieces of it. God damn, Dave was drunk.
We watched, Rod and I actually sit down the other night and watched the entire show, and
He was
but you know what though?
hammered.
Being as hammered as it was, he had his moments too that were really
I
good.
forgot the fucking words.
That was on the first song.
That's the very first song. That's always my favorite part. I've got 3 or 4 different Van Halen bootlegs, and it's in every fucking show.
Yeah. But he,
Part of
of
his shtick.
course, his, I'm going to fuck your girlfriend.
That's right.
That's another one too. But no, it is a good show, and they were in a good form in that night. And now, did they get paid? Was it $1 million or $2 million for that? It was like the biggest payday at that point for any band. It was some kind of crazy amount. So
There's also audio of Motley Crue's performance of that day that is circulating, and I acquired a copy of it.
I have the DVD of it.
It's not very good.
No, I actually bought that.
It's a Motley Crue live show. What did you expect?
Did you know that I bought that at your KISS convention in Evansville?
Probably so.
I did. I bought a copy of that.
I know the guy's name that was selling those shows.
And it's
we'll
really
call
good.
them shows.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's a soundboard recording.
It's good for what it is.
It is good for what it is, but I mean, they are young, still using. I mean, it's just funny to watch these guys on this huge stage still wired up. I mean, there's no wireless. Tommy has very little. I don't think he's even got a tattoo. It's kind of interesting. They're all on their high heels and doing this shit. Nick, Vince is in an outfit now. He couldn't get his leg.
He couldn't get his leg in the body part.
But I'm just saying, I mean, they were. I mean, that was at their very.
I hate to tell you this, but I don't think there's a person sitting on this show at this moment
that could wear anything that we wore.
That could wear anything from that year.
I have my parachute pants that I wore at the Victory Theater when Dracor played there, and their waist size is 32s. They're 34 length, but 30. I can get them up to the knees, and that's it.
Yeah,
they look like kid pants.
On that note, I think we need to get to this interview.
Did you say you got on your knees at the Victory?
You got
up to my knees.
Okay.
All right, that's enough of that. Here's the interview. Hey, folks, I got Chris Kelley from Tennessee Champaign. How you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you guys doing today?
Doing all right.
Doing all right. It's hotter than hell here. I don't know how it is in Tennessee, but in Indiana, it's smoking hot, man.
Yeah, pretty hot here as well.
So where in Tennessee are you all located?
We're up in the northeast corner near Bristol and Johnson City, in that area there.
Tri-Cities area?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I've been up there a few times. Been to a couple of Bristol NASCAR races. Maybe,
cool.
1 or 15. You've probably been to 1 or 2 too, right?
Yeah, I've been to a few.
Y'all don't tell Dennis, but his microphone is muted.
Hey, that's a gift.
No, I said that puts you close to the Smoky Mountains too. We spend a lot of time down there. We for a while, but we used to go down there a lot. So
yeah, not too far at all from us.
Awesome,
cool.
So tell our listeners about your music, what type of music is, and what you've got coming out.
Well, what we're pretty much just a good old-fashioned Southern rock band, along the lines of Leonard Skinner and the Allman Brothers and things like that. It's guitar-driven riff rock, that just kind of tips its hat to all the good 70s rock and roll bands. We got a new record that just came out on August 1st. and it's got tracks from sappy country love songs to heavier stuff on towards the Sabbath side of things.
I've given that thing a spin a couple of times. It's pretty good stuff.
I was
Yeah.
listening
Thanks,
again
man.
to it today, and it's just like, man, if you like Skinner and you like 70s, that 70s kind of Southern rock, you got it down. It sounds great.
Thanks,
So you
man.
guys, how do you guys write? I mean, are you, do you all write together? Are you the main songwriter? How does it work?
So I wrote every song on the record other than one song, which was Selfish Ways. And, kind of the way this record worked is I kind of had an idea and wrote down like a verse and a chorus or something like that. And just kind of took it to Jonathan, one of our guitar players, and we've kind of got together, and he kind of writes a riff that goes along with it, and we just kind of work from there.
Cool. So I assume you're the lead singer as well?
I am, yeah.
Oh, good. Good voice. It's a good
Thanks, man.
record. That's for sure. I'm a big Blackberry Smoke fan, so it's definitely in that same wheelhouse, and it's good, but it's very good stuff. So congratulations.
Yeah, they're a big influence on us.
So how long have you guys been together then? This band that you're in now?
Around 2 years. Our first thing we put out was an EP in March of 2019.
Right.
And that had 5 songs that are actually on the record as well that we re-recorded. So it's we've been around for about 2 years though.
I looked at your picture, and I'm not saying anything because I'm 55 years old too, but this probably isn't your first rodeo. Any of you guys is.
Yeah. Well, we've got a couple young guys.
Right.
Tim, our keyboard player, and John is 21. Well, we got guys that are 55 in the band, so we've got a nice span.
You got to have those people with some knowledge and some been there, done that.
Yeah, but both the older cats, they've toured the country and the world with Southern rock groups, so they
Cool.
kind of know where to steer us.
Yeah, and you can tell. Like I said, your music sounds very polished as far as it's got that. I mean, it's just absolute. If there was a formula for that type of music, you figured the formula out. And like I said, the guitar work is amazing in that. I love all the slide and the, like I said, it is a guitar driven record. I want to get back to, and I haven't really got the chance to go back and listen to the EP and stuff, but I'm liking this record a lot. It sounds really good.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
So how many band members do you have? It looks like there was you have 6. Is that right?
No, we're a 5-piece.
5. Okay.
We got 2 guitars, and then Tim plays like some B3 organ and piano and things like that, and then I play bass and sing, and then a drummer.
Okay. How'd you guys get started?
We all were playing in the local cover band scene, and we started jamming and doing some cover shows, and we eventually just kind of transitioned over to playing our own tunes, and just kind of went from there.
Well, you play bass and you have an epic beard, so you're okay in my book.
I was trying to figure out. I think he's got you beat, Alan.
Alan just wants to be. Yeah, I think he
does.
does.
Yeah, his beard is much more epic than mine.
His has got looks like it's pretty much all the same color too.
So what's the scene like around Bristol? I mean, is it you got a lot of places to play, or do you have to travel quite a bit with that band?
I mean, there's a few.
Now
here.
You're not doing it, but I know because nobody
right.
shows.
Yeah. We're there's some places to play around here, but not many. We're before COVID hit. I mean, we had a whole run ready to go all over the country, but that kind of got squashed pretty quickly.
Well, yeah.
So yeah, we're just kind of waiting now to see when things are going to loosen up, and we have some stuff out west booked in October, so hopefully that'll still go on. So we'll just have to see where it goes.
So you're going to do like a mini tour then of some sort then?
Yeah, we're going to do. We're just going to take a week and kind of see how it works. We're going to go like Missouri, Illinois, and then down to Texas.
Oh wow, that's quite a swing.
Yeah,
Missouri,
nice
Illinois, and
jump.
Texas.
Yeah.
So I did see. So you have some dates coming up though, right? Because I saw on your Facebook page you got something the next couple of weekends. Are you doing those shows, or are those shows that
Yeah.
are? Yeah.
Yeah, we've here in Tennessee, they're actually letting us play decent, to decent rooms, and as long as social distancing and stuff is practiced, they kind of let us do what we can do. But yeah, we'll be at Capone's in Johnson City on Friday, and we got a bunch of private events and stuff like that coming up as well.
So how big so when you're playing those with social distancing, are you guys allowed to have? Because I know here they're moving to more seats. You can't have like an open floor anymore. It's like,
yeah, that's how it is here too.
Is that how it is there too?
Yeah, and they're all seated.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah.
Really? Yeah, nobody standing around. Nobody.
I know that's
crazy.
what they were doing up here, and that's kind of what happened. There's a bar. I was supposed to go to a show here locally, or close here, and didn't go, and found out the next day that two people that worked at the bar ended up testing positive for COVID.
Geez.
And
yeah.
they shut it down. The health department came in and shut the bar down. It's like, nope, no more. You're done. So shut them down for, I think, 14 or 20 days. And then they had to go back with seats only. There was no more no more standing and stuff like that, which that kind of sucks, but
right.
It does.
I think we're all yearning for some music, some live shows and that kind of stuff. I know for sure that I've missed a bunch of shows this year. So that's kind of in the crapper for sure.
Yeah. We're really hoping for things to get back to normal soon.
Yeah. Have you guys opened for anybody? Had any big shows that you've been on? And
we've opened for Bishop Gunn a couple times, and that's really all we've done thus far. We had some other stuff lined up that didn't happen because of COVID.
Right. So this new album that you just came out with, where did you guys record that at? Did you go? Did somebody?
We recorded
Bristol.
Yeah, we recorded that at Echo Mountain in Asheville, North Carolina.
Cool. I love Asheville.
That's where Blackberry Smoke recorded the Whippoorwill. So that's kind of why we recorded there.
So is that in town there in Asheville, or is it?
Yeah, it's right downtown in like an old church building. It's pretty wild. It's pretty cool place.
It's kind of really that cool. We've been over to the Biltmore a few times, and then downtown you get the old German section and all that, and these old buildings and stuff. So I imagine we really. I'll have to look that up next time I'm over. I have to check that place out
it's a really beautiful place.
That's awesome. I've got a couple of friends here locally that have gone down there to record, and they love it. Yeah,
it's beautiful. It's a great sounding room too.
So do you guys go to Nashville and play any?
Not really. That's like around 5 hours away from us. So that's not like a destination per se for us.
Probably Knoxville would be closer for you guys to.
Yeah, Knoxville's about an hour and a half away. Nashville, there's the part of town that we'd fit in just fine. We'll be down there in October as well, probably. Cool. In the area of Nashville. I don't know if we'll actually play in like downtown Nashville, but
cool. Well, let us know when you're playing down there, because it's not terribly far for us anyway.
We're Southern Indiana, so if you get somewhere close to here, let us know.
We will
come check you guys out, because I'm liking the tunes a lot. So you guys, this was just released. Are you guys, since COVID's hit and you're not playing, are you working on newer material, still writing?
We are, absolutely. Yeah, we just turned out 3 new songs in the past couple of weeks, and we're kind of leaning towards recording the next album kind of on our own at a home studio or something, so we can just really take our time on it.
That's the kind of way to do it. That way you can, like you said, you don't have to, you're not pressed for time.
Sure,
and try your own producing, where you're actually, did you guys, were you able on this last album to do kind of produce yourself, or did you have
we produced it ourselves.
Okay. I didn't know if you maybe had somebody who was in there, cracking the whip.
Yeah. No, that was me most times.
There you go. You got enough whip cracking for yourself, huh?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It happens.
Yeah, no kidding.
No doubt.
If you had the opportunity to pick one artist to tour with, who would it be and why?
like right now, it'd have to be Blackberry Smoke. I mean, they're kind of the same vein we are, appeal to the same kind of people, and we just really love their tunes. I mean, that's that's a big influence, and they've kind of helped pave the way for bands like us. So it definitely have to be them.
Yeah, we missed them. I missed seeing them this summer too. They were supposed to be here in Indianapolis, and they got canceled. It was one of the.
So did everybody else.
Yeah, so did everybody else. But yeah, that was one of the shows I was supposed to go to. I actually had heard a couple of their records, and then we were out in Denver at Red Rocks Amphitheater out there. I don't know if you've ever seen that before, but they were there with Tedeschi Trucks. Was the open. They were the head. Tedeschi was the headliners, and we watched Blackberry Smoke, and I was like, I was blown away. I became a fan, and I have purchased almost all the records. I think I got 2 left to get, and definitely have downloaded the music. And I think that's the important thing is, you don't want to copy somebody else necessarily, but there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with having an influence and having music that's similar. And I think you guys have done a great job with that. And you could have picked a lot worse people.
Yeah.
I got all excited about 4 years ago. I was going to the one of the Rocklahoma concerts, and the whole time I was going, I was thinking Blackberry Smoke was going to be one of the acts, and I didn't pay attention. It was Blackstone Cherry.
Blackstone Cherry.
Well,
I've seen those guys too, though. They're pretty good, though. I've seen those
really
guys.
good.
Yeah,
they're awesome.
They're actually from Kentucky, aren't they?
Yeah, from Kentucky.
They are.
They're Louisville area. Yeah,
Louisville area. I thought they were. They were kind of closer to here. And so, is your last album too, Chris? Is it on vinyl, or did you just release it on?
So we've just released it on CD right now. We have some vinyls being pressed currently. They're actually, it's kind of a weird deal. They're being pressed in Europe for Europe distribution. So there's only going to be 100 copies of a colored vinyl variant here in the States for now.
Wow.
And then we'll have a larger scale vinyl come out soonly after that.
Vinyl is coming back big time, and of course, 2 of the 3 of us have got the bug. The bearded one does not.
I'm a big collector myself.
The goat boys here.
The goatee guys love it. But anyway, no, I'd like to get anything I can get on vinyl. So whenever it does come out, hopefully we'll hear about it. You can send us a memo or something, and
I'll do it.
I'd like to get that
for sure.
So I bet you guys are.
Oh, go ahead, Dennis.
No, go ahead, Alan.
No, you go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I just hope bet you guys are just chomping at the bit, wanting to get this thing back going and get going, promoting and playing and traveling and doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Oh yeah, I mean, we picked the world's greatest time to release a new record.
And it's like the best time to open a restaurant. It's the best time to do anything. Yeah. It's like people are just going, shit.
Yeah. But I mean, it has given us time to kind of promote ourselves online. And,
right.
We've really grown our fan base and really grown new places we're going to be able to go.
That's great.
I mean, in the end, it really could help us out.
Yeah. I mean, you made the best of it. So that's good. Good to hear.
Did our best to, yeah.
So what are you doing to kind of help grow it during that time then? Is it just Facebook stuff? Are you doing any shows? Are you doing any any of the streaming shows or anything like that?
Yeah, so we did a show at one of our local gigs that was it's just a streaming show from Capone's a couple months ago. And then September 3rd, we're going to be doing a live stream concert series called the Red Arrow Concert Series.
Right.
That's streamed from South Carolina. That'll be online there.
That'd be
but
cool.
Yeah, I mean, most of the stuff we're doing is Facebook. I mean, I'm kind of just reaching out person by person, meeting new friends and sending the record out, and just brick by brick, brick by brick, I guess.
And that personal touch will make a big difference. You see a lot of these bands. I remember, you go to these concerts, and I remember as a kid or when I was younger, going to concerts, and they were on stage and they were gone. And now it's the point where these younger bands, especially the openers, we'll be out in the lobby, afterwards, basically, selling our shit and signing anything you want and talking to you. And you know what? That's great. I really think if you start doing that personal touch to people, that's what people will remember,
Yeah, that's so
That's
important. I mean, to us, that's what we strive to do. I mean, we strive to, if somebody comments on something on Facebook or sends us a message with a question, or, I do everything I can to be as friendly, and I try to treat everybody like a friend. I mean, because, if there's a band that I really liked, then, that they were really nice and wanted to have conversations and stuff. I mean, that mean a lot to me. So that's just, we try to be friends with everybody we can, and, it's really working out for us so far.
Sounds like you guys are good.
Well,
thing going.
let us kind of help you grow your fan base a little bit and tell our audience where they can, the name of your album, where they can find your album, and where they can find you online.
So our album is just Tennessee Champagne. It's a self-titled album. It's available for purchase on iTunes and Apple. Purchase on iTunes and Amazon. And you can also buy physical CDs on our website, tnchampagne.com. As well, you can stream it on Spotify, Apple Music, and all the other major streaming services.
Right on. Well, thank you for coming on the show, man. We'll get this episode out in a week or so, and we'll send you the link and everything. And everybody else, check us out on 80sofrock.com for our social media and our past episodes. It's been a weird day. My brain is dead. Completely dead today.
He's usually he does the ending because he's got the shtick down like that.
Got that
like,
shtick
not
down,
today.
but not today.
He's stickless.
Visit us on agesofrock.com. Check out our social media and our past episodes. And until next time, peace out, folks.
There he is.
It sounded better.
Thanks for listening to the Ages of Rock podcast. If you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and most importantly, tell all your friends. Remember, you're never too old to rock. Until the next episode, peace out, folks.